Morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm here to review this, the St Tropez Gradual Tan Plus Luminous Veil, and it says that it is an everyday illuminating face cream. I was intrigued by this and I stood in Boots for ages. Put it in my basket, I took it out of my basket, put it back in, took it out again, and I was intrigued to try it and find out how it could work. But the reason I was unsure about buying it is I didn't get it. I was like, how can you're putting on a gradual tan, how can that give you any luminosity? Because you're not generally going to put a gradual tan on before your makeup. And if you are, would it really shine through? You know, is that like a primer that shines through? Even those I find difficult to believe work that good. Anyway, so I was intrigued and I bought it. Okay, so I bought mine from Boots and it was £18 for this, which is 50ml. That's the box it comes in. Slightly different colour to the usual ones. But it doesn't seem to be appearing on the Boots website. So I'm on the St Tropez site and let's read what their claims are, what it does, and I'll tell you my experiences with it. So its kind of summary is that it has advanced skincare benefits, instantly brightens and evens complexion with light reflecting pearls, reapply daily or as desired to build your depth of tan. It gradually builds a sun-kissed glow to suit all skin tones, ultra hydrating without blocking pores, dermatologically and clinically tested. Okay, I'm going to go through the description and how to apply, and then I'll tell you what I think as we go along. So it says, for a natural sun-kissed glow with long-term skincare benefits. I have used this twice and I would say that it's 100% natural. A natural sun-kissed glow. I don't think it's a sun-kissed glow. It is just a gradual tan, the same as they have a facial self-tanner that is in a tube like this. And I didn't see any difference between that and this, but this is very, very natural, as is their other gradual tanner. So yes to natural. Not particularly a sun-kissed glow. I think if you used it maybe 3 or 4 times in a row, you would have a bit of a sun-kissed look. And it says with long-term skincare benefits. I have no idea what they're talking about there. Having had a look, the only thing I could see was avocado oil. And it goes on to say here, this lightweight hydrating face cream contains camellia flower, providing antioxidant properties. Let's see. Okay, the camellia flower is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 20 on the list. It's way low on the list, not high enough in my opinion with all of those ingredients to provide any skincare benefits of note. The avocado oil is much higher on the list and I think that will be a lovely moisturiser. It says lightweight and hydrating. It was fairly lightweight. I feel like it's definitely hydrating. It definitely feels like a self-tanner. It is just a light, just like a white lotion, you know, it's not like a cream, it is like a fairly thin lotion. Obviously I'm not going to rub it in because otherwise I'll get a patch of tan, although not that much because I did test it out in my usual way by putting a blob of it on my stomach to see what colour it came up and I could barely see it. But yeah, I'm not sure that I wouldn't have described it as lightweight, but neither is it heavy or greasy or anything, but I wouldn't have described it as lightweight. I wouldn't like to put this on underneath my makeup personally. Contains camellia flower extract, antioxidant properties to help protect the skin's natural defences for a more radiant, refined complexion. This bit is interesting and this kind of makes it make sense. It says this face lotion can be used as a primer, evening and instantly brightening the skin with light reflecting pearls. But here's the rub. It says with light reflecting pearls and there's a little star against it. And then you read what it says at the bottom and it said after 4 weeks of regular use. So you're not going to get the brightening effect until you've used this for 4 weeks. Which I think is bizarre. If it's got light reflecting pearls in it, that should be instant, no, but I still don't think that kind of thing would show under foundation. I have to say, using it as a primer, I haven't tried it to be fair, so I'm not giving you my opinion on having tried it, but I wouldn't use it. It didn't feel like something I'd want to put under my makeup. But additionally, there's no SPF in it, so you're going to get no SPF coverage. So what would be the point in using it? It's not a good primer. I can't see there's anything in it. There's a little bit of silicone in it, but there isn't anything in it that is going to be useful as a primer. I'm trying to think there, maybe the avocado oil if you've got very dry skin. So maybe if you've got very dry skin, you might feel differently about this. But you'd need to put some kind of SPF then on top of it and then your foundation, and I just don't know that the luminosity then would shine through, and that seems to be the purpose of the product. Whilst gradually building a golden glow, reapply daily or as desired. So it says no self-tan smell with our mood boosting fragrance. I think it's got a lovely smell, I have to say. It's really nice, it's really light. It does have fragrance in it, but it's very, very low on the list, and it's not an overpowering fragrance. And I agree, it doesn't have any self-tan smell, which I think the St Tropez are pretty good for that, for not having an overpowering self-tan smell. Streak-free and easy to apply. Definitely streak-free, because it's so light. It would be really difficult, I think, to get this streaky, because as long as you just apply it every night, I think you could end up with a decent colour, but not after one use. One use you're going to get a really natural colour. And easy to apply. Yeah, it was easy to apply. It was nice to, it felt like I was putting on not a light cream, not a rich cream, something somewhere in the middle, just something really nice and moisturising, and it absorbed fairly well, but it still made me feel like it was like a nice night cream. Maybe like a light night cream, something like that. Felt really nourishing, and my skin felt lovely and soft afterwards, I have to say. Quick drying, non-greasy and non-pore blocking. I don't notice whether it's non-pore blocking. Fairly quick drying, not super quick drying, not like a mousse or anything like that. I think it took a while to dry, which is another reason why I wouldn't use it under makeup. It wasn't instantly dry by any means. And yeah, it was non-greasy, it didn't feel greasy. Avocado oil for up to 24-hour hydration, yeah, probably suitable for sensitive skin. It may be okay for sensitive skin, I'd say, because you can smell the fragrance, so there's definitely fragrance in there. Use with caution. That's pretty much all of the claims and the description. In how to apply, interestingly, it says apply daily or as desired to clean dry skin in an upward circular motion, face, neck and decolletage, blending into the hairline. Wait until touch dry before applying makeup, which I think tells you, like I said, that it isn't instantly dry. It isn't. Most of the SPFs that I use for the day under my makeup are almost instantly dry, but this one isn't. You do need to wait until it's dry. So I'm going to sound cynical when I tell you the next thing, but the interesting thing to me is there is about 15 reviews on this site, the St Tropez site, all giving it 5-star and all raving about it, that it is so amazing, that after one application their skin looked so glowy and tan that people were asking them where they'd been, and it left their skin so moisturised, was so easy to use. And I hate that I'm so cynical, because it shows me that is human nature, and that people will feel that way sometimes about me, even if it's, you know, but she didn't say this, that might mean this, you know, you just make things up in your head. And I have absolutely no proof of this, but I just feel that it's unusual to see 15 5-star reviews raving about the product on the product's own website. Unfortunately, there are no other reviews to speak of. The product is available on Ulta, I'll link it for you, but nobody has reviewed it yet. Boots website yet, despite that's where I got it, so I will link it for you. I probably won't put this video up before it's available on Boots. I can't find any reviews on YouTube or on any blogs or anything like that, so I don't know what everybody else's opinion is, other than, like I said, those about 15 glowing reviews on the St Tropez site. What they're all saying is that it is great for fair skin, which I agree, and there are some people saying that they found it to be great under makeup. So again, if you have a completely different skin to mine, this might appeal to you. You might be like, oh my goodness, yes please, something with avocado oil in it, light reflecting particles as a primer, great. If you're going to use this as a primer, I guess you could put it on top of your SPF lotion, but it would maybe dilute this. And a primer isn't really for your neck, is it? But this says to use on your neck. I don't know. Like I said, it's just a product that confuses me. So the way that I'm going to continue to use this is I'm going to use this as my night cream. Even when I've put it on, I'm pretty sure I took photos of me before putting this on and after putting this on, and I didn't see any glow on my skin whatsoever. So I'll put those photos in for you to have a look and see what you think. And I'll show you it when developed as well. But I am going to use it as a night cream to use it up, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I absolutely wouldn't repurchase it. And I love St Tropez products. I am a real fan of St Tropez tans, I really am. But this one, do you remember I've said before, I feel like sometimes they bring something out just for the sake of doing something different. And to mix Gradual Tan with this is also a primer and a glow, I feel like it's just not going to work, but I might be the only one that thinks that this way. So hopefully there'll be some more reviews that will come out that you can compare this with. And if you've already bought this and used this, please let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know. There's no alcohol in this, by the way, and some nice ingredients. It has got a bit of silicone in, like I said, so and quite a few ingredients. I haven't looked through every single ingredient, but yeah, I'm going to use it as a night cream on nights that I'm not doing my self tan. So I normally do a self tan every 3 days, but that's not enough to use to build up to a self tan. That's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I will list everything that's on my face in the description below, and I'll speak to you